All right. Game week 21 midfielders, ladies and gentlemen, options. Let us do this. Welcome back to another FPL Banter show where we're going to look at the best midfielder options going into game week 21. I think what makes this video juicy, this topic juicy, is the fact that we've got some money freed up from Mo Salah and Son going away, as well as everyone else in the African Cup nations. We know we have in the midfield, like He-Chan, some people had him. Kudus, some people had him as well. So I think this one's really about who the best assets to go for. Now, these options in front of us are assorted by as well as expected goals. Now, the reason why I did that is because expected goals for the next 4 game weeks, even though I'm showing you the next 7 game weeks. Now, the reason why I did the next 4 is because it's just better to focus on that because that's what we really can control. In terms of injuries and where it's been going crazy, you never know. But we got Bowen at the top there with 2, Salah at 1.7, Richarlison following 1.6, Cole Palmer 1.5, Diego Jota making an appearance at 1.5, and then James Maddison coming back at 1.5. So yeah, guys, where's your money gonna be at? Chaps, I started in the other video, but I think the way we should do this is money is not an option. Money is not a problem. Give me your top 5, and then give me your mentioner, like somebody who's not here. A differential. I don't want to say differential because we've very much gone through some differentials in the other video. Check it out. I'll put it at the top of the corner there. Guys. So let me know, chaps. Who's your top 5?
Look, I mean, most of these guys would probably be in my top 5. I just had a look at, Bowen. He's got, out of the next 4 or 5 game weeks, literally the toughest game is, I think, Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. The 4th game is Arsenal. Next game is Sheffield and then Bournemouth and then United. So pretty nice fixtures for him there. And then second player I'd probably have is Richarlison. And the reason why I say for Richarlison, because he's now playing as 9. He's playing in every game. Son is gone. Yes. He should have more minutes. Before, when Son was still in the team, he would always get pulled off, around about the 70th minute or, that type of thing. But hopefully now that he's gone, he should get more minutes. Richarlison is a good pick. Look, Saka is probably right now a player that I think at the moment he's the most owned player. So that alone should strike fear, in you in terms of, whether to have him or not. Because if you don't, you'll be in trouble. I mean, he's not really in hot form this season, but he does the job every now and again. So I think he's worth having in my team. And then, well, from this list, I'll probably...
You don't have to be from this list,
Yeah, I know, but, I'm just thinking. Look, one other person that I probably I will go for is from City would be Foden. He's looking really good at the moment. Even though KDB just came back, I don't think he's fully ready yet. I think probably only in around about February will we see 90-minute KDB. Plus, anyway, there aren't that many game weeks in January. So I think just for the month of January, maybe stick with Foden. KDB every now and again is going to come in as a substitute. So yeah,
I mean,
I'll
it's
go with
only really
Foden for now.
It's only really one game, to be honest. I don't feel like KDB will really be back in this this game week. You know, I think Foden and Alvarez are still going to play like the real 60
Yeah,
minutes, and I
I mean
think KDB will be back in week
the next four
22
games,
because
the next four
game week
game
22
weeks. I
is
mean, they
February.
really, yeah. 20, no. 23 is Feb.
Oh,
The
okay,
22nd for them, yeah, is 31st of Jan. So yeah, the next four fixtures are really nice for them. So yeah, I think Foden is a nice pick. You know,
But what do you
well,
think?
he's 3% owned.
What do you think of of having? Because James Madison is going to be coming back according to the FPL site in this game week. You know, so and we all also expecting KDB to sort of be back, but I don't think he's going to be back playing. So you know, what do you think as them actually being differentials? Because I'm telling you now, the template is, you know, Jared Bowen, Kyle Saka, Richarlison, Cole Palmer. And then there's just that fifth midfielder who everybody's like, yeah, you know,
It's going to be
who's
my
this really
differential.
gonna be? Yeah, that differential, like, yo, who's this really gonna be? But I feel like, you know, if you really wanna gain, you should at least have the two, because some people, I have Douglas Luiz, you know, we spoke about Olise and that other video with the differentials. We spoke about Neto, but I think in this video I really want to touch on Madison being back and KDB. And I say that because the logical thing to do really is not to jump for them. But then again, Madison's got some good fixtures. Man City's Man City with also some good fixtures. You know, these guys could come in and again it's Man City, bro. And again it's KDB. What time does he need when he's got good players around him? And Haaland making the runs. That guy, let's be honest, KDB 30 minutes on the field with Haaland making runs. That's all he needs. KDB, that's all he needs. 30 minutes with Haaland, he's done. He's good. You know, James Madison as well. You know, he'll be on set pieces. He's got, he's got Man United, he's got Brentford, Everton, right? Dude, like, yeah, bro. And I say this as well because Bukayo Saka could easily become KDB. You know, they got yes Newcastle, but then they got Burnley after this. You know, and then that fifth midfielder could become that James Madison.
Yeah, but you know how it is, man. Like I said in the other video, with players that come back from injury, it's not really, they don't come back the same. Like I was saying for Neto, I feel like he's had a long injury or an injury that, you know, kept on the sidelines for a very long period. And you don't know how is he going to come back. Is he going to be the same? Is he going to run the same? Because this Spurs teams, you know, they run, you know, they run. Is he going to be up to that task? Because we all know with the first couple of game weeks, he's not going to play the full 90 minutes. That's for sure. And we all know with, you know, as FPL managers, we want players that play 90 minutes or at least above 60 minutes, you know, just to get you that, you know, those 2 points. So at the moment, you know, for the month of January, I wouldn't really go anywhere near Madison. For me, it would be just like, you know what, let's see what you got after coming back from such an injury. Because I don't know what you're going to be like. I mean, and the other thing is that, you know, before he had a really good connection with, what's his name? Son. Now that it's just going to be him and Richarlison, we don't know how that partnership is going to work. You know, could be different. They might not click. So yeah, there's just a bit too many things to factor in with regards to James Madison. So for me, again, it's just a wait and see what's going to happen to him. Look, James Madison is, he's got the stuff to get you points, and yes, he could be the differential that you need. But do you really want a differential who doesn't play 90 minutes? You're going to stress, every time you see that board goes up by the linesman there, you're hoping that it's not his number there being raised. You're like, oh my God. Oh, I'm safe.
I think he'll play, man.
You know how stressful that thing is.
I know. It's stressful, especially when all they got is 2 points.
Exactly.
That is 2 points.
Okay. No, leave him on. So, no, bro, I can't right now. I can't. So,
okay. What about this debate here? The Liverpool assets, I think there's a lot of people, looking at Diego Jota, but do you not think Diaz is actually a differential? He's actually at, I think, 7.4.
No, cheaper. Man. No.
Look, he's not the goal scorer, but Diego Jota, I think, is nailed in that front three with Salah being out. Then I believe.
Okay, yes.
I believe Diaz is also nailed.
But don't tell me about. No.
Now we've all seen Diego Jota not being
selfish. He might be nailed, but as an FPL option. Oh no! Come on. Come on.
So you're telling me
I would rather have. No, we're talking about midfielders here.
I know.
Get your mind. Freaking did remind you. Listen here. I would rather have Szoboszlai as my midfielder, my second midfielder option behind Jota.
Liverpool asset.
Luis is one of those players that have no end product. You see when you watch them play, you're like, they're good on the eye. And you think to yourself, wow, this guy has got all the stuff to be a good FPL guy. But when you look at his stats, like, damn, this guy is useless. He is useless.
It sounds like you're talking about Odegaard when I tried to tell you this in the beginning of the season. But anyway.
I rather have Odegaard. No. Rather Odegaard. But yeah, man, Luis, for me, there's no end product. I mean, it's like literally, you must really watch him play. When he plays, it's like literally, yes, he can dribble and so forth. But in terms of when it's time to put that through ball or, put a nice curl around the keeper and so forth, it doesn't happen. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, even if he does score a goal, it's literally like he gets spoon-fed the goal. It'll be like a tap-in or something to that effect, or a scrappy goal. You know what I mean? It's not like a Salah goal where 1, 2, 3, boom, around the keeper or underneath the keeper or something. Or a Nunes goal. A Nunes goal where it's like, wow, what the hell did it come from?
Where's that come from?
Exactly. With him, it's none of that. It's none of that. And for me, why I would rather go for someone like Szoboszlai, yes, he doesn't score a lot. But with Szoboszlai, he's got that opportunity of taking set pieces, which you've seen. He's behind Trent. And then also, he's always in the box. He's always trying to get into the box, trying to be that guy that scores from deep. So he's got that threat about him. Whereas with Luis, I just don't see it. I haven't seen it. Maybe later on, yes. But for me, I'm sorry, Luis, I just don't see it. With Jota, he's a proven goal scorer. Every season he knows how to do the things. I don't know how that guy does it, but he knows how to be in the right place at the right time. That guy's literally he could be the shortest guy there.
He's a proper number 9, bro.
But somehow he can jump above them and score with the header.
He's a proper number 9.
And
bro.
even with tap-ins, he knows how to. He's like a proper number 9, but he doesn't have that. I don't know, that aura or that physique about him to be a number 9, So I would, Luis for me is he's a good player, you know, in
Yeah.
terms of real life, but as an FPL asset, nah. For me,
Yeah.
it's a nah.
All right, guys.
I'd rather have Cole Palmer or one of those other
guys.
players there from Chelsea or attackers from Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Well, you heard it there. There's our picks, our top 5, and the differentials we think are good to go for. Yeah, let us know what you think. Who's your top 5 and differential as well? Let us know in the comment section. Please hit that subscribe button and then look up. We are still going to be doing our defenders and our goalkeepers. But if you haven't seen it yet, go out and check out our strikers pick. It should be over here on the screen now. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.